All right, guys, what's going on? Guys, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm going to tell you why I'm not happy. Arsenal have just lost 2-1 to Brighton. I mean, fair enough, they won. I mean, a win's a win. But, like, seriously, what is going on with this team? Like, we're not showing any ambition. Like, we can't seem to get a win. Like, we started picking up good results around New Year's. But ever since we came back from lockdown, we've been on the decline. So we're going to talk about what's going on at Arsenal and how, in my opinion, we can change it. First of all, my main problem is Mustafi. He is without doubt our worst defender. Like, he does not know how to defend a ball. That doesn't even help the fact that Leno got injured. I hope he's okay. But Mustafi, you need to put more effort into your team. Like, you don't have any clarity of how to defend a ball. Like, ever since we lost 3-2 to Crystal Palace, you have been absolute dog shit. Like, you just need to go, mate. You just need to go. Like, get the fuck out of the club. Like literally, if I ever see you at the Emirates, I don't care what people say. I'm gonna boo you because like you deserve booing because you're crap. That's what I've got to say about him. Now, today's game, it was looking good. Pepe's got a goal. I mean, I'm happy Pepe got a goal because I like it when Pepe scores. Lewis Dunk bagged it in, and Mustafi, being the shit defender that he is, what's his name, Moya guy score. You know, even had the cheek to say we deserve to lose because apparently after Pepe score we chatted a lot of shit. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, literally, if you're watching this, whatever your name is, go fuck yourself. Because if you're a footballer, you have to be respectful. What you just said about Arsenal's team is disrespectful. I mean, I know we're not the best team in the league right now. Like, we haven't been good for a good few years. Like, but we need to make changes. Like, serious changes. One of those changes being we need to work on the defense. So when the window opens, here's who you need to get rid of: Xhaka, Mustafi, and Kolasinac. Because they're not putting any effort in whatsoever. I mean, Xhaka, I know he's been getting better recently, but I'm still mad at him about what he did at Crystal Palace. Because you don't tell the fans to fuck off. Like, that still hurts me. I mean, I don't like Xhaka, so I pretty much just want him gone. I just think he's useless. Mustafi, no one likes him. Like, I don't even think his mum likes him. I don't even think Spain likes him. And Kolasinac just passed his prime. He's not the player he was when we signed him from whatever club we got him from. We got Tierney, we got Saka, we got that position sorted. But we need to work on the main defense. Now, I don't think we should get rid of David Luiz. I know you're going to... Probably a lot of people can hate me for saying that, but I would like David Luiz to sign a new contract simply because it's only his first season. Like, obviously, he's going to make mistakes. Defenders make mistakes. Now, it's not defending what he did at City, even though I personally believe Riyad Mahrez dove after Luiz touched him. But that's just my opinion. Everyone's opinion is different. But yeah, I'm willing to give David Luiz another chance. Yeah, but just in the up case that he doesn't sign a new deal, he needs to go. Like, I think he's just past his prime. He's not the player he was when he was at Chelsea. Now, definitely get rid of Mustafi. Now, here's who you need to bring in. We should definitely go out for Upamecano. And obviously, I've heard Saliba's possibly coming in due to some sort of conversations going on in St. Etienne. Hopefully he comes in sooner than rather than later. because I think we need a defender like him in the squad because like he's better than anyone else. We've got Pablo Mari's out for the rest of the season. I don't know if he's going to sign a new deal or not, but yeah, I still think Saliba should come in now, personally. Now, the next problem I have is the whole lineup Arteta is setting up in these recent games. Like, he's not picking them up as the way he was when he came into the club. Like, instead of playing Saka in left back, he's playing Kolasinac Tierney. I mean, I think Tierney should be there because, like, he's arguably our best left back right now, even though he's been injured for most of the season. But I watched him at Celtic. He's a really good left back. Like, he should be able to play properly, like a proper left back does. Saka, I think we should have him as backup in case Tierney gets injured again. With Mustafi, what I would do is swap Mustafi for Upamecano because Upamecano is not as bad as. I'm getting my words mixed up here. Sorry, my head's going right now because of the loss. Yeah, swap Mustafi for Upamecano because it sounds like a good deal because we're getting a better defender than Mustafi is, and we should be focused on getting him into the team. Like, I don't care how much he costs. Like, we need to get him in. Now, the attack in lineup, Mikel Arteta is getting that all wrong. Like, I think Lacazette, as much as I love him, I don't think he should be playing games like Brighton. Like, I think we should save him for like big games. Like, we got Tottenham at the Hotspur Stadium for the first time. Now we got Martinelli. So maybe instead of playing Aubameyang on the left, you could play Martinelli on the left and put Aubameyang up front, then Pepe on the right. Because arguably, Pepe has been one of our best players this season. And that's another thing. David Luiz, he has arguably been our best defender because Mustafi is Mustafi. I don't like him. I haven't seen much of Cedric. Like, it's possible Cedric could be leaving without playing a game. So, yeah. Pablo Mari's out for the rest of the season. So, we definitely still need David Luiz in the squad. Not for like really big games, but like games that matter. Like, we got the Southampton game coming up. I'm not convinced we're going to win that now. I think we're going to lose that game. Because, like, do you remember last year, under Emery, we had that winning streak and Southampton ended the winning streak? I think they're going to beat us again. Like, and we deserve it. Like, if you lose to Brighton 2-1 in the same season, like, you deserve to lose to Southampton. Like, I think like you even deserve to lose to Norwich, who have been the worst team in the league so far, other than Watford. But right now, we need to get the team's mentality back in place. Like I said on my AFTV interview, like we need to get a better defender in. Now, I think because summer's coming up now, we should open the transfer window now. Not wait till the end of the season because I don't know when that will be. Now we just need to open the window and get some more players in. So by getting new players in, we get a better squad. I mean, Crocky did a good job in last summer window. Like we got Pepe, Tierney, Martinelli, and they've all been good, but we need to get better players. Like because there's some players in that squad that don't deserve to be in the club anymore, like Xhaka, Mustafi, and Kolasinac. So yeah, open the window now or in a later date, just during the season because we're technically still in summer. So yeah, I think that's all the problems I've covered. I've seen a lot of people say Mikel Arteta out. Just remember, this is his first official managerial job. He was assistant coach at City, but being assistant coach is different to being head coach. I think Arteta needs more time. I'll back him. I still back him. Like I back my manager. I back my players. But no, we need to. He needs to step up. Like, if he doesn't step up, then we need to get a new manager. And there's a few managers I believe are about to leave the club. Like, I know Pochettino's out of a job. I know Sol Campbell's going to be out of a job soon because he's only at Southend till the end of the season. So maybe you get Sol Campbell in. There was talk about Thierry Henry and Patrick Vieira. Those old boys coming into the club and managing. So Sol Campbell's coming up, and he hasn't really had a lot of manager experience, so I don't think Arsenal's a good choice for him. I mean, maybe when he gets better, maybe if he wins a league title with someone. But yeah, let's give Mikel Arteta some more time. He just needs to step up his act. And then there's the defense we need to work on, and the lineups altogether we need to work on. Like, you need to play Ozil more. Like, I know Ozil hasn't been frequent, but he is an important player. Like, I feel if you get him back in the squad, he can bang the goals in, and we need to get a lot better performances with him in the squad. Now, as for Southampton game coming up, we need to get a really good lineup for that. Now, obviously, Leno's injured. I don't know how long he's going to be injured for. So, obviously, Emi Martinez is going to have to step in, which is another thing. We should sign a backup goalkeeper, just in case. What's his name? Martinez. I just said his name and I'm forgetting it already. We just need to get back another goalkeeper, someone like Jack Butland, like a really good goalkeeper, but someone who could be more of a rotation role. Like, just wait. Like, if Leno gets injured, we have him as a backup, and he's just as good as Leno. Yeah, and the defenders. I don't know how long David Luiz's ban is, so I'm going to have to keep Mustafi in there, even though I don't want to. But we need to get Socrates back in the squad, because Socrates, despite what people are saying about him, is one of our best defenders. So yeah, so Socrates and Mustafi, I think that should probably be a better defense. I know Mustafi has some good performances, but I just don't like the guy. He still needs to go. I'm Mustafi out all the way. Even though he has put in good performances, like in the one against Newcastle I went to. But still, he needs to go. Like, there's some, like, we need to make our squad young again. Like, we need to get in these new aspiring players that are coming up through the ranks. Like, yeah, I just think Southampton game, we need to get a better defense in. So, like, play our best players. So maybe put Saka in left back just because Tierney needs more time, and then probably Maitland-Niles on the right back. And then midfield, put in Ceballos, Guendouzi, and Ozil. And then up front, Martinelli, Aubameyang, Pepe. Like, cause that does sound like a good lineup in my opinion for the Southampton game. Obviously, Mikel Arteta is probably not going to watch this, but if he is watching, small chance he is. Just take what I'm considering on board, because right now, Mikel, you're not doing as good a job as you promised you would. I get it. I totally get that it's your first season. Totally get it. But you need to get your act together and pick better lineups than what you did today, because it just didn't work. Like, I'm still going to back you. Don't get me wrong, but pick better lineups. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, guys, that was my take on what's happening at Arsenal and the changes we can make and the changes that need to be made. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace.